They were one was very strong, one player, one was very strong, the other. One of them needs to get the sack.
I'll say no more.
Off we go then. Frame 2. Good length of cue ball. Judd will be disappointed going back to his chair. This is your typical half ball red. He'll be playing short of the baulk line. Well, at least he's overcut it, so good cue ball. Has he got cover?
Yeah, and the problem is, Judd can't get through to that red, as you could clearly see. He can't really risk playing back to the baulk end, because chances are he'll leave the red to the right middle. So trying to roll in, trusting the table. Didn't let him down.
Yeah, I was out there a few hours before the start of the final. The table fitters were checking every roll on the table, and it is running as true as you want it to be. It's absolutely perfect. This table, incidentally, Judd won't know this. Hazel mentioned the Masters. This table was used at the Masters and at this season's Tour Championship. What they do, the table fitters, they find a good one and they keep it.
Neither player will be happy to play this tip-tapping, but with that red adjacent to the right middle, this could go on for a fair while. It may be a possible pot to the right middle for Judd, but it's risky and early in the match. You don't want to be gifting your opponent chances. John Higgins did have a look if he left the cue ball in the jaws of the far right corner. That cut to the middle might not be on, but it's in danger of becoming a stalemate.
Yeah, there's no hiding place at all in baulk. Even up at that green pocket. Any loose cue ball liable to chance to cut that red in.
Yeah, I thought John there may give Judd a shot at that red near the middle pocket. Won't be guaranteed to play a good safety off it. But he didn't. He's quite happy to keep it tight early on.
Yeah, I know what you mean, John, just to get the frame back to the kind of normality, if you like, but doesn't want to give anything. Just watching John approach the table there was no eyes towards Judd. Looking for re-racks, so continue. And the reason, of course, he didn't look Judd in the eye, he's got the upper hand just a bit here. I wonder if the red to the extreme left, I wonder if Judd might take that on to the yellow pocket. It's a possible. And play it as a shot to nothing. He's not looked at it yet. Back to the black cushion then.
This red's running loose, but stopped by the blue. Now I just wonder if John can get through to this red on the right-hand side of the table. Obviously he can't. I'm sure if he could, he'd play it. There's a little spot of bother here. The red immediately above the black. He can't hit it full in the face. And he's working if he just hits it. Sort of three-quarter ball. Will he leave a shot to the middle? So he's played it with an extra bit of pace to push the cue ball into the cluster. Possible double, maybe? I just get the feeling Alan, the ball player, is quite happy to do this, just to settle the nerves, if you like.
Yeah, it's like stress relief almost, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. I think later on in the match there would be more effort to try and resolve the situation, but so early. So early in the match, you're just loath to give anything away. I don't think so. He's just looking to get back to the cushion. What a bonus that is.
I think he's on the red to the right middle. Yeah, it was a type of shot John played. Okay, there's a thought of the pot, but he thought as long as I get it in the jaws of the pocket, he'll be reasonably safe. As you say, going in was a bonus.
9.
But he played it, so he gets all the credit from me. Shot of the championship. What a shot. And now it's important that he capitalises on this.
And that shot was lovely. Played to perfection.
14.
And now we can think about building a decent contribution.
$15. $20. $21.
Just got into that a little bit too much. Will he be tempted to play the cannon into the pink? Open the reds? Could play the green and maybe play for the red in the open. But he may consider he won't get a much better chance than this. Needs to hit this pink full in the face. Well, so unlucky, is he? He couldn't have hit that better.
26.
Smack on the pink. And just that red followed the cue ball, and that's what's left it close to the cushion. But for that, he'd have had something easy. He's got a red to the right corner. With pressure, you could do without. So not playing it.
Yeah, the black doesn't go, does it, to the opposite corner? No. You miss this, normally you'd miss it thick. He's missed it thick.
John Higgins, 26.
Well, you've got to consider himself unlucky. He opened the reds absolutely perfect, and a red appeared from nowhere. And as Alan said, the thing is with that, you're playing it into a blind pocket, and invariably, if you miss it, you just catch it a little bit thick.
one of these shots. I mean, the pot's difficult. The harder he hits this, the more difficult it is to get the cue ball up towards blue. He played at medium pace, but it's difficult to get it. Oh, he's eyeing the pink. Does it go? It's tight.
Not for me. If you were straight behind it, you'd probably pinch a bit of the pocket, but not from there. He's going to have to play the straight blue. Test the cueing here. Yeah, you wouldn't play the pink.
Oh, sweet. The cue left on delivery. That was perfect. No hint of nerve there. No hint of any thought of missing it. Nice and firm through the impact. And look at the chance now. We spoke about winning frames in bunches. That's what it's all about in these long matches, semis and final. He managed that a couple of times against Gary Wilson, winning 3-4 in a row. That's going to be the key to this final for Judd Trump, which we know he's capable of.
Nice angle on the blue, as you can see. And a couple of reds just above the black available to the right corner. Not certainly played for the red to the middle. I see no reason why he would. So it's back up for the blue.
30.
Misjudged it, comes straight. It's not too much of a hardship with that red being in the other half of the table. Well, just slight angle. Probably play the red to the middle this time.
18.
He's trying to get on one that he can play position on the black, but he just can't find that positional shot. Shouldn't have any problem getting the right angle on the blue this time.
19.
That's where he's been trying to get to. This time, it's a bullseye.
24. 25.
And just watch him go now that he's in perfect position, picking up the pace.
32. 33.
On this red, didn't want to risk hitting it too hard. So a little bit of work to do with the cue ball. Oh, but he had
41.
a nice angle to go up for the blue, and as I said earlier, being the wrong side of the blue with that red in the other half of the table. Not as important as it normally is. So now, 20 points to the lead. These three reds in the open with colours would put him to snooker's required.
$47.
Yeah, clever dragging the cue ball a bit closer to the side cushion. Meant
52.
he was guaranteed decent on the red. And the other thing worth mentioning here
53.
is how comfortable Judd looks in the surroundings. And taking his time, picking up the pace when he's in close, but when it's required, he takes his time, like now. As John said, frame ball coming up.
Yeah, just a little tap on the table. He knew when he potted that red, he left himself too straight on the pink. Because once the pink's spotted, you can't just stun the pink in and play for the red to the opposite corner, because the pink will block that. Eyeing up the blue. The blue will offer him better position. The blue's missable. The pink isn't. But can he get position off the pink? Coming up to 50 seconds thinking time. That's a long time for Judd. So he's decided to leave himself low on this red. Still needs a red and a colour. Just waiting. But I'm sure he'll be
59.
on it.
$60.
Watch the work on this cue ball. Arcing back towards the red. Quite get enough of it. So, going to be a little battle ahead. John
63.
Higgins, as we know, is an expert in this type of position. That's why Judd's considering what shot to play.
Judd Trump, 63.
Well, a little bit careless. To leave John a chance at this red. One snooker. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. 37 there you see. Behind, 35 remaining. Needs to miss the green for it to be good.
Thank you.
Not quite. But Judd will be careful. Doesn't want to leave this red on. The reason I say that, if John Higgins gets an opportunity to pot this red, you'd think he'd want a pink or above. Pink leaves him at one 4-point snooker and he can still win. If he plays for the blue, one 4-point snooker to tie.
One.
Well, he thought the red was unmissable if he plays for the blue. But now, 31 points behind, 27 remaining, one 4-point snooker
6.
to force a respot.
Yeah, but he'll be desperately disappointed with that shot. He wanted off straight yellow to get in behind the green. He can't do that now. Trying to force it as much as he can. Yeah.
8.
Wanted the other side of it. Still a chance, but these are tough to nestle in behind.
Yes, and to make it a telling snooker, he needs to be tight in behind the brown. Got to judge this to perfection. Where's the green ball going?
John Higgins, 8.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. There is a one cushion escape, but there's plenty of room round that green.
Yeah, it's one of those shots here. I would quite like to get the rest out and play it up and down off the baulk cushion with a touch of check and give yourself 2 chances of hitting it. But then you can leave the green, so that's why he's going the conventional route. This is about even money, I'd say, to hit this. Well, he didn't play it that way. And he's missed it. And he's left it.
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
And John Higgins, with these 5 colours, can force a respot.
Yep.
Yeah, it slid off the first cushions I mentioned. There have been new cushions put on overnight, so they won't be quite as square as they have been. That was evidence of it.
So this could be the key. Get good position on the brown. It's all about line. Leads to Mr. Blue.
3. Thank you. Thanks.
So Judd will be thinking there's a chance that John Higgins won't take these 4 remaining colours now. Of course the brown is possible, but position on the blue is difficult. Looks like he's playing the safety. He's got a good length with this brown.
John Higgins, 3.
And he's got the snooker. Or is there just an edge sticking out? Not much of it. None. No edge. The problem is, if Judd tries to hit this gently, he could knock the brown on. If he hits it hard and misses it, he could leave a free ball. So he's playing the gentle shot. Will it reach? Will it reach?
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
Well, I didn't know until Leo Scullion said foul. I see no reason why John won't have it replaced. Oh, of course, when you can tie, there's no miss going to be called, is there? Sorry, my mistake.
Thank you.
No good. No good. He's left the pot on the brown.
No, and what a relief that will be to Judd Trump. 4. Great shot in the brown then. Back to 1 snooker required.
Judd Trump, 4.
But as I said before, the one guy you don't want chasing you in this type of situation is John, so cleverly pushing the blue into balk. This is where John's he's very good in this situation. It's just thin the blue, try and buy himself another shot, a better one than this. Too thin. Ordinarily you'd think just dab the blue over the pocket, but of course the middle pocket is in play. And that's why he played that shot. Clever. That's a good shot actually.
Needs this blue to run safe. It has. If you can't get the snooker, at least get the object ball safe. Then you'll get another chance. You might think that's dangerous, sending this blue ball towards the pink and black, but if you keep distance between cue ball and object ball, it makes it difficult for your opponent to lay a snooker. Once again, chance of a thin cut on the blue, but he won't be playing it, you wouldn't have thought. Too risky. He'd lose control of the cue ball. Sort of tentative attempt at it. There you see it, 1 5-point snooker. And John Higgins can win. This looks like a decent line. What about the length? And the length's pretty good. The length's pretty good. He's got the snooker. I don't see an easy one cushion escape, so maybe the swerve is the better option. If he comes off the baulk cushion with the trace aside, it's missable.
Yeah, difficult to judge these. Ah, good hit.
Yeah. Right in the heart of the blue. Little tap on the table there from John Higgins. I thought the swerve was the safer option, but anyway. Good shot.
Yeah, worried about the double kiss with the blue going up and down, so he's going to send it round the corner.
We'll be having a go at cutting this in, because even if you missed it on the way up, you'd hit it off the baulk cushion, and no in off on here. Where's this cue ball going to finish? Well, don't know if John can, well, avoid any double kisses. The only way he can try and put distance is come off the baulk cushion first, but is he? Well, he's playing cushion first to come off the blue. No guarantee of getting it safe, but he has done. This blue's very close. It's very close. And it's a snooker as well. Got to pot it.
Yeah, the nod from John.
Judd Trump,
Two snookers, too many.
conceded. Frame,
So
Judd
John
Trump.
Trump continues his good start, and he leads the final 2 frames to 0.
So the younger